What would change?
You talk about from that
feeling. Hey, this is Kim Osorio.
Not saying that.
Actually.
I have actually one more question, but I gotta wrap it up, so.
You want me to say, go ahead,
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to say that.
Go ahead, ask
Okay. Your album comes out actually the same week as a book by Carmen Bryant.
I think, it is what it is. When people's, that's what people feed into. So that's gonna happen. So I expect to be in 12 more books. So I guess I'm gonna be hot for like 12 more years.
What about Fab? Are you the type of artist that these other artists are looking at that are saying like that's what's wrong with hip hop?
I mean, I have to adapt to the system too. There's no timeless music, so to say. If you just heard Lean With It, Rock With It right now, you'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not where you would heard Will Smith Summertime, you'd be like, nah, I wouldn't do. Like at the time, yeah, it's cool at the time, but like as it.
You've done the snap dance before?
I can't say I've done the snap dance before. I might have done it on a drunk tip or something, like on a tipsy note, hit the snap one time, but that's not part of my game.
Explain why Tip has decided to kind of take the...
I'm the person who started this whole thing here. You know what I'm saying? Without me, there would be none of the other guy. He's what we had to do and how we had to be, the way we had to behave in order to get this far. But now that we done got this far, I can take it from here.
You've been an artist that's done exceptionally well for Def Jam, and with the recent change with Jay-Z and some artists, i.e. LL Cool J, coming out and speaking up against his promotion. Has there been a change for you as an artist on Def Jam since his takeover?
Yeah, there hasn't been much of a change for me on Def Jam, only because Disturbing the Peace, the company that I have, it's like a joint venture. We've always operated as our own unit as opposed to relying on Def Jam for all of our needs. Not saying that Def Jam is bad at all. I'm just trying to tell you we're kind of a self-contained unit, and we go to Def Jam and Jay-Z and LA, kind of to assist what we've already done.
With this album, Hip Hop Is Dead, you talk a lot about the state of hip hop, but what is going to be special about this upcoming album that's going to change hip hop or bring it back to life?
Well, what would change hip hop, I think, is the leadership meeting between me and Jay.
Do you have a relationship with him at all right now, Jay-Z?
No, not really.
When's the last time you spoke to him?
The last time I spoke to him was after Cam made that record and I saw him in a club. I heard, through interviews that I felt that he thought that I had, coached Cam or had him do that. So when I seen him, I was like, yo, you want to talk about it? And he said no, so I just kept it moving. The last time I saw him, he didn't even speak to me. He wouldn't even look at me.
I just want to know if you're married. I just want to know
I'm
if you're
not
married.
about to get into my personal life, man. I made that mistake already once. I thought I could trust y'all.
You want to give a special shout out to one of your boos or your boo, your girl?
I'm gonna give a special shout out to you, baby. You trying to get me in trouble. Woo-wee! You are bad news.
Kim Osorio was editor-in-chief of the magazine from 2000 to 2005.
I was fired, actually, unlawfully. It was because I filed a complaint. It's a discrimination case, which includes gender discrimination and sexual harassment, and I was fired for filing that complaint.